plus the on the Tusk plus the IO tethered together allowed him to get the observer ward up a little bit quicker.
It's gonna make this game even more difficult, and this mid matchup even more. Haven't been able to find that opening just yet. Is Radiant. Look at this posture aggressively. Yeah, Alacrity's actually gonna dive deep. They got the extra snowball control with Zero Blink back up in a couple of seconds. In fact, he's just gonna turn it around. A Sonic Wave to rip apart the Ocam. Alacrity a little bit more out of this. I mean, he's even net worth in Doom, but I guess this is off the back of the Devour. They are baiting In Your Dream at the moment. Can he get the ultimate off before the burst? Too late. Azura, great rotation. Radiant a little bit too late to mirror this with a double support in Yokem and Polison through the triangle.
Got to be careful about losing this hard camp stack, though. You can see Alacrity's coming through, and do they have vision of it? They know exactly where all this movement is happening.
Got 6. They're just going to try and blow up the Tidehunter before he gets the opportunity, but quick fingers on Wommy will give them no chance, as now Azura looks to put the 4th in the grave. And like you were saying, Army Geniuses turning up the heat in this game 1, about to be 9-1 kill count.
Getting great value out of that urn as well, Varese.
Wants to utilize the catapult, unfortunately. It's already been killed off, Radiant. They're going to mirror the movement. All 5 heroes are starting to come down, but Wommy's just man-fighting In Your Dream, and he's more than happy for that. First essence shift of the game, Doom out on the Queen of Pain as well. A beautiful shot from Yokan and a long zip in as well. As Alacrity, they're going to be cautious though. Alacrity has to target the snap from the backline, so we'll be able to cancel the ultimate kisses. Now he's got IO to combine with as well, but that's not enough as a retreat. Polison will still be the sacrifice as simultaneously Varese is going to go deep under the tower for Alacrity, as Zip to try and get him out of the range from the Sakuchi damage. Alacrity will just keep the life for the meanwhile, but and maybe with this creep wave they'll look to dive. One more right click after the Sakuchi. Not enough, but they get the cherry on top. That'll be Mizu. Look at the space.
Zero was just a little bit out of position there. So close to the Orchid.
Mizu drops the Doom. Snowball's a little bit too late. They need the cookie. Blim's actually going to try and play around with the Ultimate Kisses. The magical damage will rip apart Radiant once again, and now the rest of them can converge on top of the backline. They can't deal with Mizu, so they'll just turn their attention to In Your Dream and Alacrity. Lacking the stuns, as the rest of the team did sidestep down to the southern side to end the kill on Mizu. Bring around the Rosie, Mizu. It's his movement speed, but the Scorched Earth really just being the telltale of where he's hiding in the tree line. So unfortunate for the Doom, it's really just space created at this stage. Hold that thought, Mizu. Oh, yes, sir, he is. TP rotations way too late. But maybe they've at least compromised their position with how deep they've gone. In Your Dream, Ravage. But might drop the Sonic Wave and the Ultimate Kisses, all the AoE damage. In Your Dream with this nighttime vision, I believe Weaver just clipped him, so they're well aware of the positioning. Once again, Varese, to get the information required, is going to have to use it very early. Time is for the backline. Slug just evaporates. The minus armor too strong for him to deal with. A couple of right clicks will soon drop Polison as well. But Radiant, they might look to jump as soon as they make it up to the high ground. Mizu's just hiding in the wings at the moment, trying to find the perfect opening. Slark, that's an early use of the Shadow Dance as well, so once he pops out, he's going to have to rely on Polison to provide the heal, and it's enough. And relocate back to safety. Now they've given them an opportunity to push forward for more on top of the backline, but they've got to be cautious, Mizu. A jump in, a wall stomp onto multiple heroes, but a complete waste of the Doom as Army Geniuses don't even lose the Ages. In Your Dream, leading the charge up the high ground, they'll run into DB. He's got that 3rd point in the ultimate. Wommy, the counter initiation's perfect, but an even better snowball will give the Slark an opportunity to get the ultimate off if need be. Oh, Azura! Sonic Wave, bye-bye Slark. Polison will attempt the TP out, but oh my god.
I think they need to get out immediately after this, though. They can't afford to stick around with no BKBs being popped.
DB. There we go. Cool item. Aghanims on Weaver. Very fun to play into. Pounces out In Your Dream. A very early usage of the BKB. Army Genius just have to retreat away. They don't have the ultimate to take this team fight. They'll finally deal with the reincarnation. But Woman's going to blink on 4. They're going to deal with the backline. They're going to do just that. Polison's a target, but it's not going to matter. This is the fight that NIGMA Galaxy are looking for. They'll deal with the Wraith King still. Azura is such a thorn in their side, blinking left, right, and center. But now Slark has been able to stack up the essence. He can burn the mana along with the health, but they're not done just yet. Alacrity looking for the stragglers, but he won't find anyone. And you're so far away from the Aghanims on Alacrity too. This is your last full set of barracks. You're going to have to make a play. You kept the start, but instantly, Rummy, the counterplay with the Ravage, all the AoE damage is just way too much for NIGMA Galaxy to deal with. Army Geniuses out executing this game 1. They're going to put all of Radiant in the grave. Another jump in from afar. Got to be cautious how deep you dive under the T4 tower, but DB with these armlet toggles, not even giving them an opportunity to deal with the reincarnation. Azura out of the jump in, just pushing them further and further back. This base is now ours, they say, as the tier 4 tower is soon to fall. With only 3 heroes, no buyback on the rest of the side of NIGMA Galaxy. This is going to be quite the victory from Army Geniuses. Like we were saying, they turned up the heat in this game 1.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Still fighting it out until the bitter end, but unfortunately for Your Dream, I think he just wants a kill. You know, he wants to be able to get something out of this game as a Slark when you've got the Tusk paired together with you. Yeah, go on, do it. Dive it. Azura,
DB,
no.
come on. Oh, he doesn't have reincarnation. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, I understand. Man, Army Geniuses. Bring all the goons. Such an important tower. Put the pressure on early. Almost being able to kill off the puck, and they will. Beautiful chain lockdown, Army Geniuses.
And, I mean, 10 seconds from now, you've got the Blink Dagger as well. He's going to catch out Jokam here.
That's 9 minutes in. My God, I mean, it is a Brown Boots Dragon Eye, but he's got Soul Ring Bracer as well. Top of the net worth is Azura. 4 kills.
Look to suffocate the map for the Monkey King so that he can't play quite as freely as he would like to.
Alacrity. As the initial jump, follow up afterwards once again. The perfect flurry of stuns. Radiant actually going to try and contest his bottom fight, but the instant jump on the Bane means they're going to be down a number.
Nice
Still
kisses.
The wall, Waterbit kisses, laying in Hellfire from afar. Even in your dreams, looking to get involved, and they'll penalize Army Geniuses for their aggressive positioning. A tier 2 tower attempt early on, 11 minutes in. Yeah, that's something they're going to have to think twice about. Because again, you know, we saw these early towers.
They're on limb.
Yeah, catches out Bane.
Spot out follow here. For a 3-man rotation, you're not hating your life all that much. As he goes, thought that might have been a sensual that he was going underneath. That is a Dream Call pop just for a position 5.
You'll take anything at this stage. Fiend's Group opportunity. Even Mizu looks to get involved as well. They're going to lay down the Mortimer Kisses from afar. Polison's actually tried to target the Lion instead of the Pugner with the Fiend's Grip, so another support's going to end up falling here, but they're looking for some retribution. There's Azura coming in the area. Level 12. He's got that second point in the Elder Dragon form. Even DB as well is going to show up. Off down to the southern side. Look at the space that your Weaver fight. No. 2 health. 2 health the Courier lives on. It was only a Clarity and the...
got somehow able to get away. Maybe.
Oh. Runs back out. He's got some heroes coming in the area, but it looks like they're going to be a little bit too late.
Look to play a little bit around. They would have seen that they had the multi-hero rotation down towards the bottom side. Oh, they're looking to take maximum advantage out of it.
Mizu just misses the wall. A little bit too far pushed up forward, but it might not even matter here with how they've still been able to take the fight around their objective. The extra reinforcements paying off drastic here as NIGMA Galaxy find 2. An instant answer, they will cancel the Fiend's Grip, so Viri's able to play actually super aggressively to try and find the kill on Polisson, but once he oversteps the mark, Alacrity will drop the coil to penalize the Weaver.
Speaking of those, Polison's actually one of the ones going into it.
Azura leads the charge. They're going to be careful if they group up, playing away from the darks here at the moment. Mizu, where's the lead? What a spike! Oh my God.
Feel like he needs to go a BKB.
I was just going to say that.
Kind of value.
Yeah. Oh, Puck. Been caught out once again. At least within your dream, standing hand in hand.
They want to try and pop the Aeon Disc if they can. Like, literally any damage will pop it, but
maybe the Wrath. They can find the target up with the high gun. Paulson utilizing the ultimate with the Wukongs. Wommy's in trouble once again, back to safety. So difficult to lock on top of the Pugna. And now it's going to be Army Geniuses that can turn the fight. They don't have the ultimates, but it's not going to matter. It's just reign supreme here. It's a great call into multiple heroes, but the Monkey King's already committed to a retreat, so has to utilize the boundless strike from afar instead of getting dirty in the middle of it all.
To split push these lanes.
They're still sticking around though on Dire. Gonna be so cautious of how you take the fight into DB.
Oh,
not like that! Mizu! Oh, that's ever so filthy. Back onto 3. DB's gonna try and BKB TP out. He'll make it, but oh my god, the rest of the team just has to look on and watch. As that is not the way you want to go. It'd
be huge if they could catch out Jokam here. Not able to get the Blink Dagger off in time. Do they have the stun in time though? Well, won't need it. Still going into that 4 stuff. I really want to see the BKB from him just so that he can stop himself from being interrupted by this Darkseer.
A look to drop the wall. A lot of the ultimates force just on the first life. It's a beautiful vacuum, but it's on the outskirts of the Wukong's command. Wommy trying to put himself on the line here to help protect the Dragon Knight. I mean, that's a full usage of the Fiend's Grip and all the ultimates are wasted with no one dying. And now Army Geniuses can look to penalize this with the ultimates on cooldown. They'll jump on forward for more as Azura, what's the target? They'll look to reset the positioning as Lim's just soaking him dry. There's no way they can escape. Only relying on Azura being controlled for a short duration with the Nightmare. 2 heroes down and dusted, but that fight off the back of a huge save from Wommy.
Bait someone else out there that might be looking to back him up. I think that'd be the dream scenario. Half duration left on the smoke.
Oh, Mizu's gonna jump. A bit of force off to reposition himself. Keep in mind, he's still got the BKB, but Alacrity simultaneously with the call on top of the backline. They're going to try and target the line, which they'll do so successfully. But Mizu's down, he doesn't have a buyback. TP, a BKB TP out will be successful. He's got to look to try and rejoin afterwards. If you can make it back on the high ground, but In Your Dream's just in so much trouble. The Dragon Knight completely untouched through the team fight. Lim, a free jump in as well once again. Does he get Vision of Paulson? No, he doesn't. Sprout just off the mark. They're about to see In Your Dream shortly. The quick pounce away. He's actually gone for the TP out. No, there's the Absorb Board coming into play instantly. The value from that from Varese. Touch up the wall to at least make it a little bit more difficult. You're okay. Even playing around with the Scatter Blast pushback, but he's got the Aegis for another minute. Now that he's outside the wall range, I'll just push it back in once again. Look at this. He's getting pushed back left, right, and center. Oh my god. You hate to see it. I mean, war's about to expire. They'll lay down the Mortal Kisses, but instantly Azura, a BKB into the blink away.
The Dream Coil. That was an Ag's Dream Coil, and it didn't hit.
Double Satanic, double BKB.
If he uses it there, just go top.
Go Cam. Acute attempt. Actually going to look to push in forward. In Your Dream. He's got that extra ring capability. They're falling pretty low. They've got to rely on the Satanic. In fact, you just play around with the time lapse. Back up to a respectable amount of health here, but they've got to be cautious because Fiend's Grip on top of the backline. There's no answer. Here's the team fight that NIGMA Galaxy Racer are looking for. They've killed off 3 of the Ages included. A beautiful blink after the respawn, but instantly In Your Dream looking to continue on for more. But he's got backup in Lin. A Finger of Death from downtown, but they're still going to be cautious to BKB on cooldown. The chain lockdown. Too much for the Furon to handle. Alacrity secures a triple beyond godlike on the puck as they're looking to transition it for more as well as for Vreeze. He can try and scurry to the northern side.
Dagon's coming.
Is he actually going to make it out? Oh, he's outie. Looks like Lim also makes it out too, but
I'm gonna be conscious now. Might look to use the glyph for this wave.
Lotus Orb Reflect. Azura's back alive. Furon's up in 14 seconds as well. NIGMA Galaxy. Are they going to still continue to stick around? Once again, the Fiends keep laying over the Wukongs. They need some assistance. They need it now. A beautiful silence to be able to prevent the life drain to keep the Dragon Knight alive. Alacrity. An incredible team fight from him once again. Dire behind DB. Radiant behind In Your Dream. Alacrity looking to pop whatever he can. Instant time lapse now on cooldown for about 15 seconds here, which could be a window for Radiant as they're looking to try and utilize this opening that they got. Mizu, a jump in onto 2, combined up with the coil. This is going to give a big opportunity for In Your Dream to lay it down the Wukongs. And they just get ripped apart. There's no answer now to the late game as Army Genius is just scurrying to safety.
They still haven't popped the Aeon disc on Alacrity.
Azure actually holding up on the high ground. Mizu's going to jump on forward, refresher instantly. Now he's got another round of the wall to replica with a buyback. DB looking to rejoin the fray, but they've got to keep in mind is that puck. Oh, what a nuisance, man. Maybe with their positioning, Polison is a pretty key kill. In Your Dream jumps instantly out forward as well. A beautiful timing in the Nightmare, but they need to try and keep him alive longer and longer until he can get the BKB off. Is it going to be fast enough? It's not. They'll lose In Your Dream, but he's going to buy back if he wants to rejoin the fight. Mizu laying down the parallel wall. Massive amount of buybacks coming in, but once again, Alacrity completely unscathed through the team fight. DB, he's in trouble. A BKB wasted. He attempted the TP up at the time, like beautiful timing. It'll completely waste the Fiend's Grip along with the Wukong command. So Army Geniuses, they can look to reset. Ultimate's down. Alacrity almost dead as well. Just gets away. 200 health. Time creation, all they need. Roche soon to fall. Aghanim's refresher shot as well. Keep in mind, they're actually going to leave the pit. So an early BKB usage from Azura. He's trying to find the target. Hasn't found the opening just yet. Another use of the wall. Not the greatest target, but meanwhile, the backline, Alacrity's doing an incredible job just to push them away from protecting the Dragon Knight. That's a dieback for Azura. Now, Pugner's going to be the next on the agenda. He's going to buy back. He's going to look to rejoin. Roche still needs to be claimed here. I mean, did you just rat? I think you have to. It's too late, though.
You to want to join in that
Another
one.
catch, a Weaver, anyone that you can claim here is going to be a big kill, forcing out these buybacks.
Gem on the deck. Well, looking to
Wait,
come
DB?
in.
They're still pretty close by. Maybe Paulson can get the Nightmare. At least he'll tick out to the Bloodthorn, while me and Lim standing hand in hand. They're playing so aggressively right now, even though they don't have the numbers advantage. But the issue is that Paulson once again, a BKB Fiend's Grip, the long duration.
And he dropped one in the base. I think Snapfire is holding one as well, so don't know if it's going to be available.
They're setting up top. The trap's been sprung. Mizu instant with a vac back. He's going to utilize the first wall of the team fight of the moment In Your Dream. Oh, get rid of the line. Pay attention to the puck. Where he's posturing the moment. He's from the backline. They've got the Hex, but instantly Aeon Disc, and this time he'll utilize the BKB, making sure there's no opportunity to get the Hex afterwards. They're raining down Hellfire. At least it's covering the retreat from NIGMA Galaxy. DB's also tipping in the backline as well. It's just going to blink in instantly. It's got to be cautious to BKB. They don't have the Fiend's Grip to lock him in place at the moment. Now, In Your Dream, another round of the Wukong's command, but the Satanic, it's not enough. The chain control to stop away the life steal from the Nature's Prophet, but he's got to buy back, looking for the second round. Once again, however, Lim's going to be cautious. A dieback for himself, a chaotic fight with all the ultimates on cooldown, but NIGMA Galaxy, they've run into a hard place. As Puck's in trouble, Hex is out, but the damage is lacking. A force lap back to safety is Alacrity. Is no! The Nether Ward got the kill. An instant buyback. Puck looking to rejoin. Still dire. A 4-on-4, but they've also been able to catch up Mizu with the tree line as well. A BKB, another round of the wall, back up and available. A buyback as well for the Monkey King. Looking to rejoin. Who's able to reign supreme? Mizu, how many refreshers? How many walls does he have available? The Nature's Prophet getting controlled. A dieback. No Fury on available. The team fight reigns supreme.
You might not need to wait for it.
Yeah, I mean, they push so fast. Wukong just to provide the space. It's going to be forced out here. And they've got the initial Hex on Alacrity, so an early Aeon Disc pop. They're not doing a whole lot of damage to the towers just yet. Wukong's now wasted.
They got to commit, even without the Prophet.
Alacrity actually even committing on fall for more. Another round of the core just to provide the space. Meanwhile, In Your Dreams, you're doing the dirty work on the objectives. It's not going to matter. With multiple heroes down, the throne exposed, and down we go. It's NIGMA Galaxy.